So people, right now we are at
Satara.
Satara, the place which Dalhousie annexed 200 years back using doctrine of lapse. How are you feeling here?
Feeling thoda sa sleepy, but also right now I was not aware about that this place is Satara. Thank you, Stefan.
And this person thought that we are moving from Pune to Gokarna, which is in Karnataka, and he is asking if Satara is in Gujarat. So
it's misconceptions, bro. Misconceptions.
So how can science teachers be so away from geography? Like,
Sometimes it happens.
Basic geography नहीं पता है इसका देखो.
Sometimes it happens. Like I thought Satara is in Gujarat. That's why I was thinking कि हम some part of Gujarat. I was not aware कि हाँ मतलब ये तो पता था कि कर्नाटक तरफ जा रहा है, but I was not aware कि सतारा इधर वाले रास्ते में. I thought कि सतारा जो है वो गुजरात वाले रास्ते में.
So ये बहाना अच्छा था. All that I could say, like the bus journey the bus has been very good, but जैसे बोरों की तरह हमें फेंका जा रहा है. Last seat मिला है हमें. I mean like you are yet comfortable because you are close to the door. I mean wall. So you have something to cling on to. मैं सीधा बोरे की तरह फील कर रहा हूँ, आलू के बोरे की तरह.
कोई बात नहीं, we'll switch the seat.
No, I am comfortable.
ठीक है, then fine.
And हमारी जो
मौसमी जूस.
Because
I don't know it's मौसमी और orange are both are the same.
आपको उल्लू बनाया गया है. आपको ऑरेंज बोलकर मौसमी की जूस मिली है. जैसे तुम लेकर आते बोले थे ऑरेंज का जूस, आई रियलाइज की
बना दिया उल्लू, काट दिया.
आई टुक दीज टू थिंग्स. हल्का खा रहा हूँ बिकॉज आई नो कि हजम नहीं
फेंकने
होगा.
वाले हैं ऊपर.
यस, चलो बाय.
बाय.
क्या बोल रहे थे?
ये जो है ना ऊपर में क्या लिखा हुआ पता है तुम्हें?
क्या?
तुम्हें पता है? पहले ये तो बताओ.
अरे नहीं पता.
ऊपर में लिखा हुआ अमरपुर 5 किलोमीटर.
हाँ.
ये लिखा हुआ दिसपुर 1.5 किलोमीटर.
हाँ.
और जहन्नुम 1 किलोमीटर.
क्यों है वो जहन्नुम?
क्योंकि नीचे जाना है 1 किलोमीटर इसीलिए.
तो तीसरे जगह में कौन, अगर रियाज से मिलना है तो नीचे जाना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, नीचे.
ओके. ये देखो ऐसा ये कह रहा है, ऐसा ये कह रहा है. I've given some important next steps to Rahul. What are your next steps?
The third step, the third thing that I have to do is find a place where we can chill and everything. And the second one is about the wine. We'll have to find some booze, alcohol, wine, beer. And the first one, we have to figure out how we can get scooty. And there is one more priority, that is my personal priority, that I am not going to speak here.
Also, back. This person said wine. When I asked him the same question for the previous time, he said wine for the first time. I mean, like first thing that he said was wine is his priority. So he just made that answer
wine
up.
Is a priority of the person who is asking the questions, not mine.
Poda.
Why I did this?
Just throw quickly. And that's a 7. This is my third game, and these two people have been playing this game since aeons. And out of the last 3 games, I won twice. So people, we are sitting here in an aloof shore. Very few people here. In fact, very few. You can count them in fingers. And we are passing our time doing what teachers do best. We are playing quizzes and some random questions being thrown. And now it is Rahul's chance to ask a question. Go Rahul.
How many?
This person.
How many millimeter in
1,000. 1,000.
Yes, that one I can get. Yeah, that
Okay.
one.
So
That
next question is what I'll ask.
Okay.
Which is more elastic? Steel, rubber band, or condom?
Steel.
Steel. Why?
I don't know. I just knew it would be the answer.
Because elasticity is defined by not how much you can stretch a thing, but
How much pressure you can put on it.
its ability to come back to its original position. In this case, steel. So you don't have common sense, but you have intuition.
Yes.
Okay, people. So we went to buy some junk food. I mean, he went to buy. Can you show what you bought? या इसमें कुछ हेल्दी फूड भी है जो ऊपर लाया है वो मैंने लिया है, बाकी सारा जंक फूड इसने लिया है. There are some tamarinds here. This is a tamarind tree. But the speciality of this place is, what did you see growing?
What?
यहाँ के पेड़ों में क्या दिखा आपको?
पेड़ों में
एक स्पेसिफिक काइंड ऑफ पेड़ था.
इसमें काजू
काजू दिखा इसको.
और
So, काजू एंड ग्राउंडनट.
हाँ,
बट मैं जो जवाब सुनना चाह रहा था वो था काजू का. तो
हाँ.
आगे अगर कहीं पे काजू का फल दिखेगा तो वो हम लोग आपको तोड़ के दिखाएंगे. ऑल्सो हमारे साथ ये एक डॉग है, इसका नाम है कानू. ये
हमने बस उसको देखा, उधर देख रहे हो उसको, उसकी हालत देखो, देखो उसको पीछे देखो उसको. हमने बस उसको देखा और रुक गया ना. उसको समझ गया कि अभी आएंगे तो ये हमारा ले लेगा बढ़िया से.
तो राहुल कुछ टैक्टिक सिखाते हुए कि गांव के कुत्ते कैसे बिहेव करते हैं. तो चाहे वो झारखंड का गांव हो
कहीं का हो, कहीं
या
का हो, सेम टेंशन.
कोकन का गांव हो, सेम ही होगा. पॉज करते हैं, जैसे ही काजू दिखेगा हम आपको उसका फ़ोटो दिखाएंगे. उसको वहाँ पे क्या दिखा पता है? वहाँ पे दिखा
पीकॉक.
हमारा नेशनल बर्ड पीकॉक. और वो नोटिस कर लिया, पता नहीं आप लोग को नहीं दिखेगा. एंड देयर यू कैन सी अ कैश्यू. इधर भी है. फ्रूट बहुत छोटा है उसका. चलो बाल सेट हो गया. क्या खा रहे हैं आप?
ये खा रहे हैं
डायन के नाखून.
टाइम के नाखून.
एंड एक चीज़ नोटिस करिए, ऐसे करो ऐसे करो. इसका मिडिल वाला बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा नहीं है.
क्या बोलेंगे इसमें?
क्या बोलेंगे, मतलब आप बोलो.
आई डोंट नो.
आप एक्सचेंज कर दो ना, ये वाले फिंगर का बीच वाले में डाल दो. That's... अब ठीक है.
इनलाइटेड लोगों का हाथ ऐसा है.
Away from the caves, Yana caves, and the forests are getting denser and denser. It feels as if we are on the top of a small hill. Obviously, these hills are a part of the Western Ghats. See, another legend which is associated with this place is that of Bhairava. So when the two demons Yaktraksha and Krishnaksha, who are the sons of Hiranyaksha, were creating havoc around, then Shiva became Bhairava and killed the two demon brothers. His trident divided the peak of Yana into two. One is here and the other is that side behind those trees. The color of the peak has a lot of geological reasons which I'll explain later. That Bhairava's trident did was here. This is how the peak of Yana divided into two parts. Technically, this is where the trident would have landed when Lord Bhairav killed or tried to kill the two demons. These rocks have a volcanic origin. That was the point where the rock split, and hence the legend of Bhairav's trident. Leaves from the forests, and then they use it to make compost. An amazing thing about Karnataka. Mirjan Fort. I'll show you the exterior. A 16th century fort. It's named after the village Mirjan where it is situated, and there you can see the river Aghanashini. It was very important for pepper trade, and it was under the Marathas at a point of time when just before Britishers came to India. The structure is made up of laterite stones. I've seen these kind of stones being used even for fences. What I mean is the borders of the houses. So I'm using the word fences for that. So these kind of stones are used for that even today, especially where I'm staying. In the next clip I'll show you the front part of this 16th century fort. The fortress should have overlooked all the pepper trade that would have happened through this area. It was erected by a queen called Chenna Bhaira Devi. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. This specific place, I really loved it. It's a great place maybe to sit with friends and just chill. I can see a lot of similarity in terms of a fort which was erected by Sher Shah Suri, especially the structure and how it tapers from top to bottom. This well caught my attention. Very scary. I don't know how deep it is, but pretty sure not used. There's a flag post there. I don't know what is that used for. Since we are in India, I'm expecting the flag of India. A beautiful, beautiful fort. Very underrated. I had no idea that in Gokarna I'll be seeing something like this. I thought it would be something similar to a fort on the sea, near the sea. This is much more than that. I think it's a very important part of medieval India, especially the Deccan part. I don't know what is inside. I'm too scared to go there. Salt being harvested. This water evaporates. It's all sea water. It all evaporates, and then salt is transported to that area where it is refined and processed further. This place is similar to the Ganga of the North. People go for sacred dipping over here. The term that uncle used was Punya Tirth. I'm getting the vibes of maybe like times which would be 200 years back. The occasion of Ram Navami, we went inside that temple. It's on a shore, on a cliff actually. It's a rocky cliff, and look at this. The breeze is so mesmerizing, and this is the main Gokarna beach here. It's Ram Navami, and that's the main Gokarna beach, and this is the sacred shrine of Ram temple. Where we are right now is the place that we call Rani Ka Snan Griha. So the wives of Krishna Deva Raya used to take a bath in this. The building from outside is very simple, maybe to show modesty. That's an hypothesis that my friend came up with. Just imagine the life of a bourgeois in those times, around 1500, 1600, to have a swimming pool this big dedicated just for one lady and getting so much of water in this dry terrain of Hampi, obviously from the river of Tungabhadra. So yeah, the life of the bourgeois at that point of time. This is how the granite rocks were cut in the olden times. Holes made, filled with wooden cork and then water, which imbibed water and then expanded and gradually led to cracks and fractures on the walls, on the rocks, helping the people in those days to cut the rock into these smaller blocks of geometrical shapes. So, climbing up those stairs, we would reach to the top. This is the place where Dasahara was held, where Dasahara was celebrated in the days of Krishna Deva Raya, the king of Tuluva dynasty in Vijayanagara Empire. Once he died, this Dasahara festival shifted, or rather it started being held in the city of Mysore, and now Mysore is famous for its Dasahara. One of the prettiest architecture piece that I saw here, which is the public bath, and these are not the normal stones that were used to make the other buildings and architectural pieces here. This is the schist stones. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but this was used for public bathing. There's some fabulous aqueducts bringing water from there, and then through that funnel sort of thing, the water falls into this. Again, this was a public bath, so not necessarily meant just for the royals. And also, like, these stones have certain scripts mentioned. I think it talks about the direction of the stone, or something that would have made sense for the masons or the architects who created this. But this is astoundingly beautiful. So the water from the Kamalanagar lake that we saw earlier, I think it would be in that direction somewhere, was directed into this channel, and then it emptied into that public bath. Krishna Deva Raya would have travelled through these paths to reach to a place where he would meet his generals and admirals, if he had a navy, to have secret meetings. So this is where these meetings used to happen. The place where the queens of this kingdom lived.
This is actually the place where Stevan lost to me in trivia. Okay, Stevan, do you want to share like how you lost, what happened with your followers? Thank you so much.
Yes, I bet that there are 33 Tirthankars and she said it's 24. I'll have to give her a seashell. Back to the story, but I learned humility in this. Peyton, get lost. This is where the eunuchs would have stood to watch over the queens, because the king was so insecure of the men.